It's been a little bit of a disappointing week.
Yeah, it has. It has been disappointing. I think we're trying to move on, but... We're Chris and Sarah,
A husband and wife creative duo.
5 years ago, we met cycling across America. 3 years ago, we got married, and our current adventure is traveling and working full-time out of our DIY Sprinter van.
We're on a mission to live more meaningful lives by inviting other people along the way to join us in the adventure. We are Let's Be Us. That sounded good. All right.
Greetings from Dallas, Texas. We're right in the middle of the suburbs, as you can see, so ignore our beautiful backdrop today. It's not all scenic, but we're in Dallas and we're excited.
Yeah, we are. But why are we in Dallas?
You may be thinking we're supposed to be in Bali right now, and you'd be correct. I think that's where we left off on our channel, is we're going to Bali, and we were all excited.
Just in a few weeks, we're actually leaving the van here in the United States, and we're going to hop on a plane and head to Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah, just for a couple of weeks, but it'll be fun. I mean, that's our goal.
Yeah, and we're going to take you along, which we're super excited about.
So we want to get you guys from us saying we're about to go to Bali to us ending up in Dallas and explain that to you guys in 30 seconds.
Here we go. The last couple of weeks we've been hanging around the southeast since our first plane to Bali was set to leave out of Chattanooga. Everything was going according to plan up until the night before. Our bags were packed and we were slowing down to head to bed early for our 5:30 a.m. flight to New York City.
However, less than 12 hours before our plane was set to take off, our dog sitter fell through. And considering it was Saturday night and our trip is also falling over Thanksgiving, there weren't really a lot of options as far as backup dog sitters. After a couple of hours of searching and trying to figure something out, we just had to call it, and it was a really difficult decision to make.
Honestly, like, as much as we try to like smile through it and everything, it stinks. Like, it really just stinks because one, it's a lot of money, and two, a lot of time and effort went into planning it. And we don't mean to sound ungrateful because we're very blessed and that we're even able to do that, but it just stinks.
Yeah, I mean, bottom line is that when we plan a trip internationally or even, stateside, usually months of planning go into it and saved money. I mean, this was our vacation. We haven't taken a vacation in a long time. We're in the van. Like we say we live in a van, we live in a van, trust me. And so this was something we had really been anticipating, and we, I'd love to be like, money lost, we cut our losses and life happens. We feel that hurt more than maybe some people do, but like Chris said, just the opportunity of even having the chance to possibly go to Bali, and that's a huge thing, and so we're really thankful for that, but it doesn't really take away the hurt that we're feeling right now with that. But we're moving on, and I mean, we did what we could, I guess. We're trying to do what we can.
Yes. So why are we in Dallas, Texas?
After the trip was canceled, we sort of looked at the map that same night and said, okay, where are we gonna go? And there's three things we really, really wanted. And sunshine, tacos, and friends. And we have all three of those in Texas. And so since we were already in the southeast, we decided, let's just book it to Texas. And we did in one day.
So we texted our old friend Carmen and told her that we were passing through Dallas spontaneously and wanted to get together. Then she invited us to join her packing event with a nonprofit called Feed My Starving Children.
Just want to go ahead and cut here and say that Carmen really did invite us. Carmen got the flu. She was sick, and so she had a bell, but Carmen, thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back.
If you're not familiar with what a packing event is, it's essentially a chance for volunteers to come together and work on an assembly line to help pack nutrient-rich meal packs that will be sent to those in areas with food shortages all around the world.
Back when Sarah and I first met cycling across America in 2014, one of the things that we were fundraising for was food security for refugees in one of the 200 partnership locations where Feed My Starving Children sends their food.
Then, as a belated honeymoon in 2016, we spent 7 weeks in Southeast Asia, part of which time was spent at those very refugee villages where the funds we had raised during our bike tour were sent. We had the chance to hand deliver more meals to that village and meet some of those incredible individuals whose stories we had been sharing for years in person for the first time.
So today is giving us the chance to go full circle and actually pack the same meals that we were handing out, and we're just super pumped about it.
Yeah, I think you said it well, we came full circle. So the way we see it is when you are, like, Feed My Starving Children sort of has 3 main points. You fundraise, you pack the meals, and then you send the meals. And so we've done the fundraising for the meals, and we've done the delivering the meals, and now we're doing step 2, which is packing the meals.
So one of the locations is right here in Dallas, and we're gonna drive down the street and take you with us.
Let's go. So much hair.
It's a little easier than yours.
So we have the vitamins. We get 1 scoop of vitamins and then 1 scoop of vegetables, and it's a mix of carrots and potatoes. And then they come down here and they do a scoop of soy and then a scoop of rice. And then you bag it up, they seal it, and then they have somebody put it in a box. Looks like this. So and then they send it, it's got, each bag is 6 servings. They send it over to all sorts of countries. I think there's 70 countries they send it to.
200 partners.
Yeah, 200 partners, which is really cool.
Cool.
After we came out from packing all the meals, they gave us a little sample of exactly what we just packed. So this is the manna pack and it's the rice version. And I need to double check this before we post this, but they make a few different varieties of manna packs. So the rice, they send the rice ones over to countries that tend to eat a lot of rice anyway, so it's a little bit more familiar to them. So this is the rice packet, and we're gonna try it.
Taste test it. What do you think? You gonna feed me?
Why am I feeding you?
Actually, that's really good.
It's good rice.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I can actually
So we
finish
made
it.
it. Yeah, we made that.
No, we didn't.
Well, not this batch, but you know.
Okay, but that's really cool. That was a good experience.
If I could get a drum roll, please. All right, you guys packed 143 boxes. That's a ton. Big round of applause, guys. You guys packed 30,888 meals. That's a ton of meals, guys. Just to further put that number into perspective, that means that you guys have fed 84 children for the next year. So for the next 365 days, 84 children do not need to worry about where their next meal is coming from because of you guys. Those meals did not exist before you walked in our doors, and they do now. So give each other another big hand. That deserves it.
So if you haven't heard of Feed My Starving Children, we encourage you to just look them up. They're a great organization, and they're giving kids in need food, and you can't go wrong with that.
Like we've said, we've seen the fundraising side of what they need, like the organization's funding to send over meals to people, and then we've seen the delivery part, and now we're getting that middle piece of actually packing the meals, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing to see every side of this process.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of like, you know how people volunteer at the soup kitchen on Thanksgiving? I feel like that's what you're doing here right now. And they said it is their busy season, but you can actually come here year round. They have different facilities all across the country, and they also do mobile packing events too. So even if you don't live in one of the areas, check. They do have like a mobile packing calendar if you want to just go and give back. It's a really cool way that even if you're like financially strapped and you don't have the money to give to go donate to these meals, you can still go and show up and pack these meals, and just a really cool way to give back.
Yeah, and it's fun too. Like they had music blaring, people were screaming in a good way, and like it was not like, I mean,
it's team building. It was good.
It was great. I mean, it was a 2-hour shift, and it literally felt like 15 minutes.
Yeah. It was fun. We were the only 2 people on our team who didn't work for this one company, and so we walked over and they were like, who the heck are you?
Yeah.
They were really nice, and we had a lot of fun with them, and they invited us in, so it was cool. Thank you so much, Feed My Starving Children. It's easier just to say FMSC, but thank you so much, y'all, for having us. It was a lot of fun. We learned a lot, and we'll be back.
Let's go. So that's how we turned a disappointing week into something a little bit more meaningful and fun.
And we have eaten a lot of tacos along the way.
We have had a lot of tacos, but we're actually going to take you to a place that a lot of people have requested on Instagram.
Yeah, I think our next video is going to be, it's a Texas video, and a lot of you guys wanted to see this place.
So
stay tuned.
yeah, keep guessing.
Yeah. But until then, we're gonna go eat more tacos and see more friends.
All right, see you guys.